It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another Football Friday here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our daily mission is to bring you news that you can use in the world of HBCU sports and beyond. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com. And our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. Well, last night was the NFL draft, and for the first time in a long time, things appear to be a bit normal. The online draft, there was excitement in the air. Things went rather smoothly, and hopefully your team made an improvement with the selection. Of course, Joe Burrow was the number one overall pick with the Cincinnati Bengals, and the era will begin. We shared an article a couple of days ago where they were putting old Joe into Canton, Ohio already. Hopefully he does have a productive career. Tua ends up with the Miami Dolphins. I think he's going to be okay in the long run. But it was an exciting time. Unique, of course, as we mentioned, with the involvement of things going into the virtuality matrix. I thought it was a overall good production, and I can honestly see this being the wave of the future. It saves a ton of money. We know that the way things are right now, it's all about saving money. And speaking of that, we got to talk about some things that transitioned throughout the world of Southwestern Athletic Conference on yesterday. We'll explain that in more detail when we return. You're listening to the Friday football edition of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network from Prairie View, Texas.
Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
We'd like to take this time to recognize our sponsors and supporters at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Prairie View Athletic Club, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Diva Skin Conditioner, Helping Hands Lawn Service. Thank you for your support of our local and regional coverage of student athletics here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Greg Austin with the Prairie View Athletic Club. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Enjoy.
And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show. Of course, we come to you Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We once again meet you on Sundays live, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we have a special treat for you this coming Sunday evening. We told you before the break that there were some transitions that have taken place throughout the course of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. I want to give a congratulations to Charles Doc Gamble. He was named the new head football coach for the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. He's no stranger to the system, so he will be able to try to continue on the success that Coach Cedric Thomas had begun prior to his exodus. But maybe the sleeper of the day was the announcement from the reservation in regards to their men's basketball program. Athletic Director Derek Horn made it official on yesterday with the announcement of their new coach for the Alcorn State Braves men's basketball team, none other than Landon Bussey, former assistant from Prairie View A&M University, He was made official on yesterday. Congratulations. Be very interesting to see how the Bussy project works out on the reservation. We were able to reach out to he and Coach Byron Smith. We're going to have them on live Sunday night here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network on the Mike Prince Show at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to set your clocks for that. Landon Bussy, head basketball coach of the Alcorn State Braves. The Mike Broadcast Network is an independent network that is dedicated to local community programming featuring sports, the gospel, community news, and much, much more. It is our endeavor to keep the community informed, enlightened, encouraged, and entertained. Our continued existence is solely predicated on those who donate toward our cause. The opportunity to give is a very simple process. You can visit our Open Mic Broadcast Network site at obnradio.com, click on the PayPal button, and become a supporter today. For those of you who would prefer to send in a donation, make all checks payable to Open Mic Broadcast Network, OPEN, capital MIC, Broadcast Network, P.O. Box 891, Prairie View, Texas, 77446. Thank you for your support. Thank you for spreading the word of the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics since 2002. This week we featured an in-depth interview with Charles Edmond, the voice of the Alcorn State Braves. Very enlightening and informative interview with Tall Man Radio. Does an excellent job, and I appreciate you guys' feedback for getting to know another side of the big fella. Does a yeoman's job for this conference and for sports broadcasting. For those of you who missed it, you can always go back to our archive section through Spreaker.com at the Mike Prince Show. Click on that and get caught up with what Tall Man Radio had to share with us.
Hello, this is Jacqueline Savory, class of 2012, and you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
It is always something going on. We know that football season has been suspended, at least for now, but it does not mean that every avenue is not being searched up and down to try to figure out a way of getting these games back on course. Meanwhile, Fresno State is contemplating on whether or not they'll discontinue sports altogether. That's very interesting. Budget cuts are now becoming a reality. These are the times of year that things will have to be looked at with a microscope and a fine-tooth comb. There are some indications that on the campus of Prairie View A&M University, and I am assuming throughout other parts of the country, that the discussions of pay cuts and budget cutbacks have begun. We still got a lot to wade through before a final decision is made. But now is the time to start looking at any and every possible avenue of trying to come up with a realistic budget and a solution to the setback that is no doubt going to take place. We have to remember this year should be okay due to the fact that there were already financial resources aligned. But it's the moving forward with the lack of revenue coming in that will create the huger deficit. It's going to be extremely critical on how finances are set up in the near future. We have no updates to share with you as far as the athletic director search for Prairie View at this time. Southland Conference reporter Rob Butler, he and I will be getting together to recap the game that was between Lamar University and Mississippi Valley. We're also going to be having a report coming from BJ Jones in regards of the HBCU avenue towards the NFL of who will and who will not get free agents invites for the prospective camps. We've got a lot more interviews that we're working on for you guys. We can't wait to get them lined up and loaded for you. I will give you a hint. We're going to hear from Dr. Timothy Zachary, band director of the Prairie View A&M University March in the Storm. We're always working on something. And speaking of working on something, I must work on exiting stage left for right now. My time is far spent, and I must make a mad dash toward the finish line. I want to thank you guys, as always, for joining in with us each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget to join us for our other programming. Carlos Brown, Sandra Stamps, BJ Jones, Rob Butler, and a whole lot more. I've got to go. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and as always, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.